Yeah.
No, Austin, bro. I mean, I wear the thing sometimes, and honestly, the crystals hurt my face when I turn over.
Okay.
But I guess it helps when I sleep a little.
That's perfect. All right, just say that. I mean, not the part about the crystals hurting your face. Let's just keep it corporate. But you got it. Come on.
Yeah. A
House for your shoes.
For my shoes.
House
yeah,
for your shoes.
I do. Okay.
There we go. Sleep well.
Look, being the #1 option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best defenders, they're sending help, they're double teaming you off the ball.
Sounds like a lot to handle.
Man, it's not just physically taxing, it's a mental grind to deal with the constant pressure and the shifting defenses and new looks.
You know what it is, MP, no excuses. So, tell us how you deal with it.
Right. So, one thing that personally helps me is this Cognivibe. I've been wearing this during my naps before games. It boosts my concentration and energy levels so I can deliver in the fourth quarter.
Well, how does Cognivibe help you focus?
Bro, it helps me improve the quality of my rest and speeds up my recovery time, while the crystals aid cognitive function and improve decision making.
But is it comfortable?
Let's focus on how Cognivibe is the healthiest way to get sleep you need to dominate your game. Check the link in the bio. It really works.
Good, MP.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is game 3 of the NBA Cup, a final group stage contest. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Hawks, they're going to have to play flawless in that one. An opponent like that will punish mistakes, but I wouldn't be shocked if they were able to win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Bogdanovic are the guards. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Then it's Austin Reeves, then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's the chosen one in at the point. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the third contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
And the Lakers have possession after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason. And the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A heavy veteran roster. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's the chosen one. Defended by Harden. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. The shake. Again, the Lakers score.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Now Bogdanovic. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Can they get it? Gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got 5 now.
The 3-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The chosen one shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Clippers trail by 9. And here's Harden. He's got 5.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Here's the chosen one. Knocks down the triple. 15 points in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that 3-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow, Blake.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Now here's Milton. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's the chosen one. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Drains the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Clippers trail by 14. Reeves brings a double. Beal outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extreme.
And again for 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another 3-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
And it's the chosen one missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. We'll be back in a moment. For Batum. Reeves brings a double. They've got Jake LaRavia. He's out there with Austin Reeves. Luka Doncic is out there with Hayes. And it's the chosen one in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Here's the chosen one. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
From 12 feet, again the Clippers score.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's the chosen one. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Three-pointer Harden. That one no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It can be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Shot clock at 6. And it's Harden again missing.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got 1:55 left in the second. Shot to stop the run. And it's Harden again missing.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like
Good! Another from 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Doncic. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Leonard, double team. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Zubac, and the layup falls.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the chosen one. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. To the paint. And Collins with the jam.
with a little bit of style. John Collins up and off his feet.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's the three. And again for three.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Bogdanovich up top. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Clippers trail by 21. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. The three. Rebound by the Lakers. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they connect.
And yes, another basket.
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Driving inside, banked it in off the glass. Dunn's got his first points of the game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
57, the Clippers.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny. These guys got some good coaching before they arrived.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Harden and Bogdanovic are the guards. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Leonard in at small forward. The chosen one shot is good.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Harden from outside. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible. Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Kawhi has shown how effective he can be from those corners.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. The chosen one shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, the Clippers shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Lakers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
stripped away. Arabia passes to the chosen one. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Bogdanovich passes to Harden. Will it go? Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 16 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And good. There's another.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Count the basket. 18 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's the triple. Good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Collins outside. Back to Harden. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's the chosen one. Connects again from distance.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. The Clippers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Here's the chosen one. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Leonard passes to Bogdanovich. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And the Clippers making a change here. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Brown. John Collins comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Dunn. They've got Luka Doncic. Maxi Kleber out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Connect. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. 4-3. Again! What an avalanche!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Will has... Hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
That's a good approach. Harden, the pass to Leonard. From 13, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Leonard's got 11 points here in the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And again for three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Good! Another from three.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's the chosen one. Good! That's another bucket!
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
What an incredible effort. Complete scoring dominance.
Yeah, 100 points. A mark that stood since 19...
Another one goes! Incredible!
I mean, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
Yeah, that is unbelievable indeed. I never thought we'd see this. It stood since 1962. But now, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Oh, wow. Can't believe it.
Left side, Harden. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. Where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess? Yes.
Wow, Frank. Somewhere an angel just got their wings. Listen. My mindset's the same every single game. I want to dominate. Most nights, I do that. But every once in a while, I make history too.
Okay, so what makes the difference between regular, everyday domination and historical domination?
Whoa, Frank. I don't know, man. I don't. If I could tell you that, I'd bottle it up and take a little bit out every day. That's the beauty of this sport. I guess you just never know what'll happen. But one more thing. You know, for the memes, Frank.
Yeah, it has the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw.
Yeah,
thank you, MP. Really.
MP.
Hey, MP, I have one about that.